What really happened on the 16th of January 1362? Come with me and let's find out. Ready, Manchi? Here we go. It was on this date that a massive extratropical cyclone obliterated the legendary medieval town of Rungholt on the island of Strand. Strand is an island in North Frisia, in what is today a part of Germany. I know that because my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, Whistler Delaney, used to live there, and he'd send us letters all the time. Whistler was prone to, shall we say, exaggerating on occasion, which we really enjoyed because Strand is the German word for beach. So whenever we'd read one of his claims, we could be looking at each other going like, beach, please. But the legends have it that Rungholt was obliterated as a punishment from God for the sinfulness of its people. Apparently the last straw came when a group of drunken young men forced a priest one night to give a pig last rites. Personally, I don't see it. I mean, Occam's razor and all that. If you have a group of drunken young men asking a priest to give a pig last rites, then clearly what you've got going on there is a group of young men thinking about having bacon for breakfast, and I would consider it a quite touching gesture that they wanted to make sure the little piggy got to heaven afterwards. But the priest didn't like it, and he prayed to God that everyone would be punished. Wait, and off we go. Of course, we have no proof these days, as the entire town was washed away, but it sounds to me like the priest was struggling with his diet. It was the same with Whistler. He was always trying to cut down on the booze, and failing, because the only time he wouldn't want to drink was when he was already bent over the toilet bowl, having had far too many already. Whistler had it bad. For a while he was even making excellent money on Rungholt, performing as the human kettle. You could describe any sort of kettle to Whistler and he'd be able to impersonate the noise perfectly. But of course a job like that requires steady hands and steady lips, and he was definitely starting to slip. The last straw came when Schleswig's big cheeses came to watch him perform a medley of his greatest hits. But instead of the pure note of attenuated water pushing itself through a spout, all he could manage was a kind of tired raspberry, like a dying balloon. If you eat anything, you're in trouble. The awkward silence that ensued was enough to turn the hair white of everyone present. Still, you can't blame Whistler for the flood. He never got so drunk that he woke a priest up in the middle of a storm to demand they pray for his breakfast.